You're alone in your car, you miss your exit, and before you even realize it, you hear yourself say out loud, "Are you serious right now?" Nobody else is there. You weren't planning to speak, but there you are, talking to yourself. And if you've ever wondered why you do this, or if it's normal, here's what science actually shows. People who talk to themselves out loud, whether it's muttering while searching for their keys, thinking out loud through a problem, or having full conversations with themselves when nobody's around, aren't doing anything strange. They're doing something powerful. Research shows that self-talk is linked to higher cognitive performance, better emotional regulation, and sharper focus under pressure. The people who talk to themselves out loud are using their brain at full capacity. And what they're doing reveals something fascinating about how their mind actually works. So if you've ever caught yourself talking to yourself and wondered what it means, here's what it actually reveals about you. Reveal 1. Your brain works better out loud. You're searching for your keys, checking the counter, the table, your coat pocket, and somewhere in the middle of it, you hear yourself say, "Where did I put them?" Kitchen? No. Bedroom? Check the dresser. You didn't decide to narrate. Your brain just switched to verbal mode. Here's why. Psychologists Gary Lupien and Daniel Swingley ran experiments at the University of Wisconsin where people had to find specific objects in a room. Some searched silently. Others were told to name the object out loud while searching. The ones who talked found what they were looking for significantly faster. Because when you speak your thoughts out loud, your brain processes them differently. Language activates parts of your brain that thinking alone doesn't touch. It sharpens focus. It turns scattered mental noise into a clear, directed signal. One researcher put it simply, talking to yourself isn't a sign of madness. It actually can be a sign of high cognitive functioning. When your brain talks to itself, it's operating at full capacity. Reveal 2. You handle emotions by externalizing them. It's the night before something big, a presentation, a difficult conversation, a decision you've been avoiding. And you're alone, pacing, talking it through out loud. Okay, if they say this, I'll say that. No, that sounds defensive. Try again. From the outside, this looks like panic. From the inside, it's one of the most sophisticated forms of emotional regulation the human mind has. Psychologist Ethan Kross at the University of Michigan found that people who use self-talk during stress, especially talking to themselves in third person, like, "You've got this, Sarah," showed significantly lower anxiety, calmer heart rates, and better decision-making under pressure. Because when you externalize an emotion, when you take it out of your head and speak it into the air, you create distance. You stop being inside the feeling and start being able to observe it. You're not talking to yourself because you can't handle stress. You're talking to yourself because your brain found a way to handle it better. Reveal 3. You perform at your peak because of it. Every elite athlete does it. The tennis player at the baseline whispering something before the serve, the basketball player at the free throw line, lips moving, the runner in the final stretch muttering under their breath. This isn't superstition, this is performance science. A study published in Psychology of Sport and Exercise followed competitive tennis players across 5 rounds of training. Half trained normally. The other half practiced using instructional self-talk, talking themselves through technique and strategy out loud. By the end, the self-talk group showed measurably better performance, higher confidence, lower anxiety, sharper execution exactly when the pressure peaked. Not because they were more talented, but because their internal voice became an internal coach, a real-time feedback system that kept them locked in when everything was on the line. And this doesn't just apply to sports. Surgeons talk themselves through procedures. Pilots verbalize their pre-flight checks. Musicians narrate their practice sessions. The people who talk themselves through hard things consistently outperform those who try to push through in silence. Your self-talk isn't weakness, it's your edge. Reveal 4. You're having the most honest conversation you'll ever have. Late at night, the house is quiet, and you're lying there, talking to yourself in the dark. Not about your to-do list, about something real. A fear you haven't said out loud, a regret you're still carrying, a decision you're terrified to make. Psychologist Lev Vygotsky argued that self-talk isn't random noise, it's where the most genuine thinking happens. It's where your mind works through its hardest problems without the filter of social performance, without needing to make sense for someone else, without the pressure of being judged. When you talk to yourself, you're not performing, you're not managing an impression, you're just honest, fully, brutally, beautifully honest, in a way that's almost impossible to be with another human being. That conversation, the one you have with yourself when no one else is listening, is often the most important one you'll have all day. So here's the truth about people who talk to themselves. They're not losing their mind, they're using it. They think clearly, they regulate emotions faster, they perform better under pressure, and they understand themselves at a level most people never reach. The next time you catch yourself talking out loud, in the car, while cooking, in the middle of a sleepless night, don't be embarrassed. Your brain is doing something powerful, and it chose to say it out loud for a reason. If this changed how you see yourself, hit subscribe. We break down the psychology that actually explains you.